Welcome to the channel where all you have to do is, in this case, we're going to build a new valve removal tool. Kind of cobbled this one up and well, I was in a hurry to get it done, so I just took a piece of aluminum tubing that I had laying around and sliced it and spark welded it together kind of terribly, and it works, but not very well. So what I want to do is make it so it's easy, because I have to do a lot of these dumb things. I have this tool here, which is made for like your standard small block Chevy, where your valve seat sits right in this little groove. But that doesn't work because this is a lot smaller and it's down a cavity, so that doesn't work. So this thing, I just kind of stuck that on like that, and it's got a little access hole. Let me show you how this works. This one's got valve springs in it that are super light for the flow bench, so you can kind of do it by hand. So you have to compress it, and then you got this little access hole. And knock the keepers loose with a screwdriver. Take your magnet, grab a hold of those little guys, and then you're done. Of course, installation is a reverse procedure and much more difficult. So what I'm going to do is make something that pivots off of this diameter and fits into this tool here. So I kind of preempted this with a little drawing here. So I kind of put my basic dimensions, what I need to whittle up, and I will head to the milling machine and the lathe and make something. So that's what we got. It's pretty snazzy looking, right? So this is designed for the standard sob keepers, but you could make it fit whatever you wanted. It's in there like that, nice and tight. This slides into this bore with a little bit of clearance. It says on page 8. So and the way this works on this guy, that just snaps in there. It's got a little bit of wiggle room in it. So let's throw one of these together so see how it works in real life. Put our valve in. We're going to need a keeper and a spring. I think I got a little bit better focus on it now. So what you do is you take a little screwdriver, put a little bit of grease on there, This happens to be like CV grease. It's nice and thick, so it holds it on there. You want to orient the wide part towards the top. And I failed. So after using this for a few times, I realized it's not perfect. So from the original design, I relieved this a little more to get more access to the screwdriver. The biggest problem is getting the flashlight to stay where it is, and when you start getting farther up, it's going to be even harder. So I'm going to drill a hole in this guy and put this pen light in there, and then I'll be able to see what the hell I'm doing. So off to the lathe. So one more modification. Made a little button for this so you can push on a smaller valve. Again, made for a small block Chevy. I don't work on those. So let's try this thing out. Put a real valve in there. And a real spring. See how it works. Unmolested valve. I do need to grind these guys, but I'm not into it yet. That'll be a different video. This is not adjusted yet, so I'll have to futz around with it a little bit. Looks good to me. A little bit of grease on the keeper grooves. A little bit of grease on the screwdriver. Like butter. I sure do. Thanks for watching. If you like this content and want more, subscribe, like, and share.